Hey everyone, so today I am going to be planting some onions. Now I have already planted onions, but then I found some more onions at Baker Creek that I wanted to give a try, so I'm going to be planting those today. Now here in Zone 8, our first estimated frost day is March the 30th. And the thing about planting onions is you want to plant them at least 6 to 8 weeks before your last estimated frost date. Another thing about onions is that onions need a certain amount of daylight in order to form bulbs. Now there's three classes of onions. You have the short day, the intermediate day, and the long day onions. Now there's a difference between the three of them, so you have to make sure that you get the right onion for the region that you live in. Short day onions grow better in the southern states, and they need at least 12 hours of daylight in order to form bulbs. And they grow best in the southern states like Alabama and Texas. Next, we have the intermediate day or the day neutral onions, and they need at least 12 to 14 hours of daylight in order to form bulbs. Now, they grow best in the central latitude states like Ohio and Virginia. And then finally, we have the long day onions. And these onions need at least 14 or more hours of daylight in order to form bulbs. And they grow best in the northern states like Oregon and Washington. Now, a final word about the day neutral onions. Day neutral onions can grow just fine in virtually any planting zone. Now, when it comes to planting onions, I don't want you to feel like you have to go out and buy expensive seed trays to plant your onions. You can use different things to plant your onion seeds in. Sometimes I'll use a plastic container that I get from my grocery store that has lettuce or other things in it, and I'll just put holes in the bottom of it and use that to plant onions. You can also use a 72 cell seed tray like this one here. It has 72 seed slots in there where you can plant onions in. Go to your local nursery and you buy some plants, then you can save these trays. And I like them because they do have drainage holes in the bottom, and you have 6 compartments, where you can plant seeds. This is not a seed starting mix that I have here. This is just a regular potting mix, and you can use that to start your seeds as well. You just want to make sure that whatever soil you're using doesn't have a lot of wood pieces in it, and things like that will hinder your seeds from germinating. You want it to be loose and well draining. You don't want to over moisten your soil. You want it to be to where when you squeeze it, you don't have a lot of water dripping from it. And you'll see that it does kind of maintain its shape a bit, so that lets me know that it's not overly moist. Just want to add your soil into your container here, just like that. And then I do pack it down a little bit, not really hard, but I do mash it down somewhat, just to get some of the air pockets out. Now, I don't want to really fill this all the way up, because what I want to do is I want to put my seeds on top of this, and then I want to come back and add some more soil to it. This one is one that I'm going to be planting today. This one is called the Alsa Craig. This is from Baker Creek. This is a long day onion, and I've never planted this one before. It says that it is was developed at a Cossean Castle in Scotland in the 19th century, and it reaches a massive size of 5 pounds, which they say is a common thing for this type of an onion. I'm going to see if I'm going to get me a 5-pound onion from this onion seed. So now all I'm going to do is take my onion seeds out, and this is what they look like. They're always dark in color. You guys have to excuse my hands. They're always dry, and mainly because I don't like to put lotion on my hands to make them look good for my videos, because I don't want to have anything on my seeds, no lotion or anything like that that can hinder them from germinating. So with that being said, I am going to plant these onions. And now the thing that I like to do is I like to multi-sow my onions in here. So this is a 6-cell seed tray. So I would like to plant at least 6 to 9 seeds in here. If I plant 9 seeds, that's going to give me 54 onion plants in this one container here, and then when they grow, all I have to do is separate them. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you don't want to plant that many onions, you can just plant 2 seeds in each of the cell trays, just 2. Some people will cut out 1 and leave 1 once they start growing, or you can let those 2 continue to grow and then just separate them before you get ready to plant them. Let's see here. Just gonna drop them in there. I'll come back and show you, because I don't know if you can see them falling from my fingers. I just got 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna bring it closer to you so you can see. I may have planted more than 9, but that's okay. I like to go back and just cover them with soil. So you want to cover them with at least 1/4 inch of soil. If you plant them too shallow, then they may not germinate. If you plant them too deep, they may not germinate. So you want to make sure that you cover the seeds though, and plant them at least 1/4 inch deep. I like to mash them down so that I know that they have adhered to the soil. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go back with my spray bottle of water here and just spray them, mist them with some water. And that's good. I don't have my marker here with me like I thought, but I did write it in pen. An ink pen. I'm going to go back and make it darker so that I'll know exactly what I planted. So I am done planting my onions. Yay, I'm so happy. So now I'm just going to take them inside the house and put them under my grow lights. Okay everyone, here are the onion seeds that I planted, and I brought them inside. They are under my grow lights. If you don't have access to grow lights, no worries. You can put them in a sunny windowsill, preferably a windowsill facing the south so that they can get plenty of sun. Your onion seeds will do just fine. Now I mentioned earlier in the video that I had planted some other onions, and so here are the onions back there, and they are doing just fine. I just need to trim them. I'm going to do another video and show you how I trim them. I also planted some more onions in a 72 cell seed tray. Only in this one I planted just 1 per cell. You could really plant way more in that 1 cell than what I did here. Then I planted some more onions here. So I really have, I can't see them too good, but I do have a lot of onions growing. And you probably can't see that, but I have some more there. So I do have plenty of onion seeds growing under my grow lights, and onions are really a super easy plant to grow. So I'll come back and continue to give you updates on how my onions are doing. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.